Messi failed to win the Champions League in his first year with PSG, but it's okay. The year of the rabbit is upon us, 2023. PSG and Lionel Messi will win the Champions League in 2023 over at Istanbul, Turkey. One of the biggest clues out there is 2015, when the referee of the last Champions League title for Lionel Messi was a Turkish referee. The 2023 final is going to be held at Turkey. The masses are going to take one for the books in 2021, 2022. The 2023 final is over at Istanbul. In gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers, we have Kylian Mbappe that's got gematria of 26. But here is where you're getting it all wrong. No. PSG won't win in 22. That is a trap. Juventus are going to end the 26-year Champions League title spell because they are the Scudetto holders and Italy is ravaged by COVID. However, they are going to win at Istanbul. Istanbul is going to be Kylian Mbappe's time. That is true. That is absolutely true. They're going to win at Istanbul after the previous winner ends a 26-year spell. This is the interpretation. Also, not only was the referee of Messi's last title Turkish, but Barcelona took the lead in which minute? The 68th minute. And the last team to win the final at Istanbul was Liverpool, which Luis Suarez came from before winning his first year with Barcelona in Messi's last title. Qatar in Spanish gematria is 15. PSG has got gematria 15. The before-after gematria interpretation. Messi wins the World Cup over at Qatar. Qatar in Spanish. Then he wins the Champions League for the first time since the year 15 in a PSG uniform. That's what is going to happen. I want you to notice that it is Lionel Messi that's got gematria 51. He's going to be 5-1 in the final when it's all said and done, especially after a loss to Juventus in the previous final. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Not only does Istanbul have gematria 26, but you're going to think that Paris is going to be 2-6 in the final. But here's where you're wrong about that. Cristiano Ronaldo and company is going to win in 2022 because they won for football. They stayed together as a team. Ronaldo won with a core group of guys. It didn't take a bunch of mercenaries to win the Champions League. Georgino Wynaldum, acquisition, is a Liverpool player. This is part of the grand scripting of the final at Istanbul. It is only fitting that Georgino Wynaldum is on Paris Saint-Germain. They've spent zero transfer fee dollars. They will win 0 titles the first year altogether. The fans win again, just like Chelsea last year, just like Juventus the following year. This is all about winning for the core and the spirit of football. But the mercenary team will win. Going back to the main idea of Messi and company taking the lead in the 68th minute. Here's why that's significant. This is the 68th edition of the Champions League. The 68th edition of the Champions League is going to be won by a former Football Club Barcelona player. In fact, 2, Neymar and Messi. Football Club Barcelona has got gematria of 68. Messi's going to win the 68th Champions League. In addition to his partner in crime, Neymar. Messi took the lead in the 68th minute in 2015. Messi doesn't win the Champions League again until the 68th Champions League. But I want you to notice that this final was originally scheduled for Munich. Munich is gematria of 68. France would have won the World Cup 30 years later, because Allianz is 30 and Allianz Arena is the same gematria as Donnarumma and Lionel Messi. this shows you how they plan it out years in advance. But then when they change the site of the final, that it doesn't change the overall script. However, when Bayern was scheduled for initially for this final, I couldn't help but notice that the 1993 final was also held over at Munich. So it's kind of interesting how this final was originally scheduled at Munich, because the last time France won the World Cup was over at Munich. Now this is little mind games where they changed the final. It's like, oh, is the script for that team going to change? Is it not Paris? They're playing mind games with you. They're playing mind games. That's what they're doing. This is what the elite is doing. This is still going to be Paris, even though the final is not held over at Munich in 2023. France would go 29 years without winning the Champions League before year 30. It is France, it's Gematria 29 in the Messiah. That's got Gematria 29, Lionel the Messiah, before year 30. Which is interesting because that's Gematria Valiant. It's happy Gematria 30. But not only is this goal in the 68th minute significant for the 68th Champions League, this is the 31st season since it was renamed from the European Cup. Neymar's Gematria 31, the GOAT is Gematria 31, Lionel Gematria 31, Diego Maradona right after winning the World Cup Gematria 31. Now here's another reason why this 26 is going to be a little mind trap for the masses. Because, if the elite put PSG in the final in 22, it's like, oh, France is 2-6, 2-6 before the final at Istanbul. But no, because Juventus wins its first Champions League title in 26 years, and PSG will just have to wait. If France is 1-7 in the final, they are 2-7 in the final, with the final being played on May the 27th. I'm going to show you May of 23. I mean, this is Messi's 5th title. It's going to be played in the 5th month. You see right there, that last Saturday is May the 27th. So plan on this final being played on the 27th day, which Paris is Gematria 27. It is 20, 22, 23 that adds up to 65. This is the Gematria of Messi having Gematria of 20 and 65. The 65 is key. In French Gematria, it is Istanbul, Turkey, that's got Gematria 65. Turkey chosen Gematrias of 28. If Paris don't make it to the final in 22, heaven forbid, they win their second title in 8 appearances. However, the Gematria of France means that they could win 2 titles in 9 appearances. Now, my theory is that Messi and company can win in the 26th knockout of Nasser al-Khelaifi's time over at Istanbul. Because in my big spreadsheet, when computing PSG's knockout record since the project began with al-Khelaifi, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, and then 4-5, 4-6, 4-7, 7-8, and 9-9 right now. So the theory is 9-9, 12-9, then the 10th loss to the 10th letter, which is J, Juventus. 12-10, this is 22 appearances, and the 26th appearance can happen in the final, which means that their record is 16-10. That PSG is going to remain at 10 losses with the grand number 10, Lionel Messi. They're going to win the 16th knockout with Nasser al-Khelaifi in the final in their 26th knockout appearance with the Qatari ownership. This is the significance of GOAT having Gematria of 16. Let's see there, 22, 23. This is right on the money. How about the knockout record since losing the final to Bayern? This is 2-1. It is 2-1. 5-1, 5-2 because Italy's Gematria 52, 9-2, a lot like the 92-93 Champions League. So look out for that. Very significant in its own way. At Chinese astrology, I'm going to break down the astrology once we get done with the next season. That's how I'm going to show you how it's all it all ties into the scripting, the deception, and the amusement and the bewilderment of the masses. That they didn't win the Champions League that year, but look out for 2023 in the GOAT King LeBron coronation right after Messi and PSG win the Champions League. I think the 2-13-87 is significant in a really big way. But then again, if they lose to Juventus 1-7 and then 2-7 in the final, for Messi, he'd be 3-1, and then 7-1 with PSG when he wins the Champions League final, because it's Barcelona and greatest of all time to have Gematria 71. What's the significance of the signing of PSG in the last team in France to win the Champions League, Olympique Marseille? Marseille has Gematria of 94. The amount of time that Messi decided to join PSG to the day of the final in 2023, if I predict the correct day, is a time span of 94 weeks. So this is why Messi and company are gonna win some 22 months later. 94 weeks after he decides to join PSG is when PSG are going to be the first team to win the Champions League since Olympique Marseille. 27 is 9 and 2023 is 7. This is a 21 3-day in numerology. It is Qatar that's got Gematria 21. The Qatari government are big allies with Turkey. Qatar owns PSG. That is what is significant about winning the Champions League over at Turkey. You can betcha it's going to be scripted like that. And Messi's record since winning his last title is another key relationship that you can derive the meaning of. So he defeat Juventus 2-2, 3-3, 5-4, 6-5, 6-6, 9-6, 9-7, 13-7. His 20th knockout appearance. 13-7, 33rd prime. No doubt it's right on the money. This is when they win again. 700 days later, Messi's 700th goal is going to be scored with PSG. This is 660, as a matter of fact. He's 6-6 in the knockouts with Barcelona since he won the Champions League. Over against Juventus on the date of 6-6 of 2015. Let's see how much time that is. Not 96 months later by the numbers, especially if Juventus wins its first Champions League title since 1996. No doubt it's going to be 2023 at that time. Lionel Messi 5-1 the Champions League final right after Qatar. I see. That's how Paris got burned against Juventus. The Mickey Mouse Club did not win in 22, but everyone knows and everyone expects PSG to win the Champions League. It's going to be the most obvious Champions League in the history of the world. When PSG win in 2023, when Messi is 5-1 in the final, 5-1 in the Champions League final right afterwards.